Welcome to episode 11 Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I'm going to be recapping Building the Band episodes 8, 9, and 10. We have reached the finale of one of my more favorite competition singing competition shows that we have seen in recent time. As I said in the beginning, Netflix really picked up a good one here as they blend Love is Blind, The Circle, and then, of course, turn it into this cool docu-series where we're following the groups around as they're learning these songs on the fly, trying to become a band in such a brief and short amount of time. When we left off in the last batch of episodes, we had a battle between between two bands that were going to be eliminated. It was either going to be Siren Society or Midnight Till Morning. And the judges saved Midnight Till Morning. And I was kind of, I'll be honest with you guys, I was kind of surprised by this one. I was kind of surprised that they saved Midnight Till Morning. But at the same time, they do have potential. I've been saying that since the beginning. So, all right, the stages are bigger, badder than ever. We have our group of ladies for Sweet Seduction out at dinner, and they're just tired of Allison's kind of mean girl attitude. We've talked about it here on the podcast. I do think that there's a blend of mean girl, but also this confidence of knowing what she wants. You know what I mean? So not really surprised that happened. Our first performance next in episode 8 here was season 4, my favorite band. You can check out my interviews with season 4 up over here on the YouTube channel. They did Believer by Imagine Dragons. And this was awesome. It was fire. It was incredible. The judges ate it up. Kelly said we might be looking at the winner. I love this performance. Donzel's voice is just, the song's so good. I love the song too, Imagine Dragons. I mean, it's such a great song. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a great song too. All right, next up we had Sweet Seduction. We're up next. They're already on my screen. I forgot to put season 4 on my screen, but they did Allison. So they ahead of the battle, they all butting heads again. Haley and Elise confronted Allison on her kind of control. She said it's hurtful to think she's acting like an asshole. When she said that she feels like it's healthy to be direct. I agree with that, but how she still approaches it, she doesn't keep her ears open, eyes open for the potential of them having ideas as well. They sing Ghost by Bieber. I thought this performance was all right. I thought they sounded the best they have together, but they're just not kind of in a unison as a collective band. Kelly kind of had the same thoughts there as well. I don't know. They just can't come together because there's too much riff behind the scenes. And that's really what Midnight Till Morning really struggled with early on, was understanding that they needed to have that cohesiveness to bring out their best performances. Solidified is up next, and they sang Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. Shade was a little bit disappointed of not being in the forefront of having a little vocal shining moment as Landon, Malik, and Bradley did, but they kind of fixed things up. They kind of had a conversation, work together as a team, which was kind of nice to see. Liam called Shade a superstar after this performance. He said the choreography was a little bit off, and I agree with that. He wants them to be more free, and vocally, he wants them to see outside of their comfort zone. Kelly said they look good together. Nicole said she was super proud of the boys. For me, this performance was good. Not great, though. I expect a little bit more out of them. Midnight Till Morning, they sang Hoobastank, The Reason. The rehearsal was awful. They're still struggling with their harmonies. I thought this performance was okay. I didn't love it. I want to love these guys. I do. I really, really, really want to love these guys. But every time I see them perform, I'm just like, I feel like they could be better. Again, I understand the idea and concept of this show is like building a band. And I feel like they're thinking about like building like a band, like they're more like One Direction, not as choreographed and stuff like that. But at the same time, I feel like they're looking for like a, like a Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, that type of band for this show, or like a Destiny's Child, the choreography, the dancing and stuff like that. So I feel like this is like a little bit of a different show than what we're seeing here, than what they're looking for. That's why I don't feel like they fit in all the time. Frequency is up next. One of my favorite bands, one of the ones that I think consistently performs episode in, episode out. Nori's voice has been rough the last few days. I guess she has like some hoarse voice, maybe a little sickness. They did Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. The unison, the performance, the choreography, it was a banger. Like, to me, again, if you're talking about somebody that's consistently getting better within each performance, Frequency has been at the forefront of the conversation since the beginning. Um, the judges talked it up real big. Liam said it was the first time the crowd was on their feet. Incredible. I mean, that's 5 performances. First time they're on their feet is crazy. Our first band through is season 4, second Frequency, and the last band safe is Solidified. The bottom two were Boyfriend and Girlfriend, Allison with her Sweet Seduction, and then, of course, Midnight Till Morning. And then, of course, we say goodbye to Sweet Seduction. Now, we're getting another performance ahead of someone going home. Season 4, the song, the rehearsal, they said it kind of killed the mood. And I love the confidence they had within one another to not only change the song within 24 hours, but change it and then go out there. It wasn't their best performance. I liked it, but I didn't I didn't think it was their strongest performance, which was scary to watch this because I was like, oh my God, like we're down to the final four. If they have a bad performance, they could be going home. Liam said he liked the song choice. He said it wasn't their best performance and musical theater ish about it, which he liked and didn't like. And Nicole said she heard their voices thrive in that performance. Midnight Till Morning. They sang Circles by Post Malone. I know we give crap to Mason because of how he acted early on, but man, that dude can sing, man. He's got talent, dude. He's got real talent. Nicole said she isn't sure to make it to the final because she missed the connection with them in the audience. Liam said it was the happiest he has seen them together on stage. Kelly more or less said the same thing. I agree. It was a good performance, but I'm sorry. No. This was, in my opinion, their best performance to date. I'm sorry. I was mixing it up with the next note. I believe this was the Midnight Till Morning's best performance. But again, when you have the tiers, the levels, and everything like that of all the other bands, they kind of like stick out like a sore thumb here. Frequency up next. They're doing "Have You Ever" by Brandy. Nori said she didn't know the song, which is crazy to think about because they go out there and just sang. Their voices are incredible. This to me, like Frequency, good performance, but not their best performance. Like that to me is again consistently watching this is like this part of the stage of the show. You're trying to find their best performances. Kelly said it wasn't their favorite song they would do, but they knew how to handle it. Liam said individually they have great voices, and then together it was incredible. And then of course our last performance was from Solidified. They did Saturn by SZA. The judges loved it. Liam said he believed in the boys, but doesn't love the idea of their name, which is interesting because that's obviously where their name change comes into play here. Let's see here. Season 4 and Frequency are into the final with Midnight and Solidified in the bottom two. And then we finally say goodbye to Midnight Till Morning, who had been in the bottom all 3 rounds so far. So it's not really surprising to see them go home. Solidified had shown that they were banned. Our final 3 being Frequency, Solidified, and Season 4. Not shocking at all. The most talented groups of all 3 of them. They were incredible. The 3 finalists will perform, and the panel will eliminate one, with the 2 remaining bands will battle it out to crown the winner of Building the Band Season 1. Frequency came out with this performance, and they sung Have Mercy by Chloe. I love the little phone thing at the beginning, the whole performance, the choreography, the singing, the vocally, they're being in tune together. Wenley showed her vocals in a way I don't think she had showed them yet. This was incredible. The performance loved it. The judges loved it. Nicole and Liam said they felt like they were at an award show. I loved it. I mean, these girls are getting better. They come back from a not their best performance, but they come back and they sing. They knock it out of the ballpark. I loved it. All right. Solidified, or the group that used to be Solidified are now Iconics. The boys are singing Bye Bye Bye. This is really good. Not as good with Frequency, but they showed up. Liam said he reminds them a lot of them in the younger stages, less the dancing. He loves them and loves the chemistry. And then, of course, Nicole adds the same. I like this performance from them. It was definitely different. Seeing Landon, who just has a fear of dancing, have 2 left feet like me, but he's consistently working on it and getting better. And then season 4, the final performance here of the 3 before we eliminate one of the teams. They sang Human by Rag & Bone, and Donzel's voice on this, just the voices of this band. Katie showed a vocal talent. These people can sing. Holy cow. Everybody got emotional. Everybody was emotional. Everybody was. Which only meant one thing. We were going to say bye to our boy Iconics or Solidified. I hope these guys stay together, though. I would really like to see them because Liam even mentioned, he said, One Direction came in third. Everybody thinks that they won, but they didn't. He said, you guys are awesome. Hopefully they continue on. All right. Frequency. Frequency versus season 4. Let's see here. Close this one. So we down Frequency versus season 4. Frequency. Season 4. Season 4 is going to perform first. They sing "Always Be My Baby." Or no, sorry. They sing "Blinded Light" by The Weeknd. They did great again. So season 4 sang "Blinded Light" by The Weeknd, and Frequency sung "Be My Baby" by Mariah Carey. And I know I love season 4. They were my favorite band on the show. Still my favorite band on the show. However, the way Frequency pushed the envelope week in, week out, they show unison as a band. They defined what a band is while they're on the stage and how they consistently did that. That's the reason why they won this show. That's the reason why Frequency won. Season 4, please, for the love of God, continue to perform together because you guys are absolutely, positively incredible on the stage together. Like these two bands, if like you could have awarded a double win, this would have been one of those shows. Because season 4 is just mind-blowingly talented and deserve every praise, every potential thing that they can do here. But Frequency, congratulations on the big win. I know a lot of people aren't exactly thrilled with Frequency's win, but I do think that it's very, very deserving. They were fantastic. I love Building the Band. Guys, if you're watching Building the Band, make sure to check out my interviews. I interviewed Frequency. I interviewed Solidified. And then, of course, I also interviewed season 4. Those interviews are up on my channel. I also interviewed AJ McLean and Kelly Rowland about judging and hosting the show. But folks, keep pushing this show up the Netflix charts. I want a season 2, and I want a season 2 ASAP. I thought it was an incredible show. I love the dynamic, and I hope you did too. Let me know what you guys think of the finale in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.